Today we're talking about body modification. Yay!
I like a little modify here, a little more modify there.
It's like Photoshop, but it's real.
But it's real.
Meet Tom and Alley Cat. They're cats, like literal cats. They're also best friends. Who cares about that motherfucker when you've got the adventures of Tom and Alley Cat, who will do everything in their power to protect their sweet cat lady from heartbreak again, even if it means going on the lam. Hold on to your ear holes, pussycats. The podcasters are up to something.
What's up, pussies? I'm Tomcat.
And I'm Alley Cat.
And
You're
listening
to
Adventures of Tom and Alley Podcasters. This is a podcast by cats.
For cats.
So if you're not a cat, get out of here. Unless, you're a dog, if you're lucky, because here's the thing, deep down.
We love those little bitches.
Especially that sweet little Labrador Maggie.
Maggie!
Hey, Maggie.
Hi, friends.
How are you?
Hi, Maggie.
It's been another glorious day. Hello, Allie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm better now. Always happy for some Maggie time.
Totally.
Oh, the feeling is so mutual, my friends.
Okay. I have a serious question.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what y'all think about body modification.
I mean, you know that I am a very well-versed doggo, and I know a lot of worldly things and whatnot. But so I, of course, know what you mean, but there may be some other listeners out there who do not know what this body modification is. So you should tell them.
Yeah. I mean, I totally know. I totally know what it is, but they may not. So why don't you just go ahead and explain it for them, Allie?
Yes. For the peoples on the interwebs,
Exactly,
and the streaming services, so that they may know too, because we know.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I say body modification, I'm talking about changes or modifications to the body. And I was reading this shitty story, and I want to get your take on it. It involved a cat that had been declawed, which I don't know if you know about this, Maggie, but some people declaw their cats, and it's very, very bad for the kitty cat.
But
Yeah,
you come with claws. Why don't they just leave them there?
exactly. And there are so many, alternatives to declawing, but to compare it to like a human, it would be like if somebody went in and chopped off somebody's fingers, like at that first knuckle right by the fingernail. So that, like, it's not cool. And I read this story, and I have opinions about declawing, and I wanted to know y'all's thoughts as well. So here's the story. In June of 2006, Jack, a 15-pound declawed cat, protected his territory from a black bear by chasing it up a tree when the bear wandered into his yard in Milford, New Jersey. After about 15 minutes, the bear came down and tried to escape, only to be chased once again by a hissing and spitting mad Jack, who treed the bear once again. Finally, the owner took pity on the poor bear and called her watch cat indoors so the bear could be on its way. I'm mad. I am mad that this cat has been declawed, whether by this owner or another owner. But I just think it's like super irresponsible to have your declawed cat, I don't care if they are 15 pounds, to have them outside somewhere where there's gonna be freaking bears. Like, I feel like Jack is an anomaly and that most kitty cats might not come out so well from such an encounter because bears are freaking terrifying. You want to see Grizzly Man? Messed me up. Messed up cat lady, messed us all up. So I'm real mad at this person for whether or not they are the ones who declawed Jack, for not protecting him. And I realize that, he may feel like, oh, well, I'm a tough kitty. Like, I don't need to be inside all the time. That's fine. But like, outdoor kitties don't live as long as indoor kitties, and they get sick easier and get hurt easier. And just the thought of like being out there without one of my primary defense mechanisms, my claws, like there is very little that scares me because I am a fearless, fierce, awesome pussycat, but like that would terrify me. So I want to get your thoughts.
I mean, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, there's not much that I would disagree with that. Don't declaw your cats. First off, it's kind of fucked up. Don't do that. Second of all, dang, this cat's tough for going after that bear. Whew. Third, if he still had his claws, what would he have been able to do to the bear? So maybe it's at least for the betterment of the bear that he did not have his claws. But still not an excuse.
Yeah, but fuck bears because I hate bears. So
they're not great.
I mean,
they're not the best.
They're good in protective wildlife reserves from a distance, doing their own thing, but not when they're like mauling people. To be fair, the people that get mauled usually have done something that they should know better than to do, but I still I have mixed feelings about bears. So Maggie, what are your thoughts?
Well, Allie, I have several thoughts, and it's really nice to hear what you and Tomcat have to say because, the declawing it is something that I'm just learning about and, is not something that I, doggo, have to worry about or experience in my life. So I do have a few thoughts, though, to kind of piggyback on what Tomcat said. The idea of what that kitty might have done if he had his claws.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That kind of makes me think of that human saying that, oh, you should have seen the other guy. Oh, that bear sounds like he got lucky. He might have had more of a scrape to deal with. So, I mean, I must echo all the same sentiments that, like I said, if the kitty is born with the claws, they have them for a reason. And that is a part of nature and how the things are. And so if you take that away from the kitty, and like you said, especially if they are going to then be outside,
Mm-hmm.
they need all the things that they were originally equipped with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I agree with it if your kitty's going to be inside all the time, but if you're going to do that, you better keep them inside all the time because they're not able to protect themselves, and it's kind of a miracle that this kitty could. It's just kind of scary. But then I also understand how you think that the bears are scary, but also I would like to say that maybe you open your mind a little for the bears and maybe open your heart a little too, because these bears, for the most part, are just doing their own bear thing like nature intended out in their home. And as the population grows and deforestation happens, bears have less and less of what is their home. And so a lot of times these things happen and we say, oh, so sad for the humans. Oh, bears are so bad and scary. But they're just doing what they're supposed to be doing. And they're being encroached upon. And so things happen. And that is, I step off my soapbox now.
You are so right, Maggie. I hadn't even thought about how the explosion of the human population has affected wildlife in such a way. It also kind of makes me
That's totally fair.
right. I'm also kind of curious, like, okay, bears, but I realize this is a side tangent, but indulge me. Do y'all think that Bigfoot is a thing that we might see sometime soon as humans get more and more like encroaching on wildlife areas?
Ooh.
No. And I say this because if the people hunting Bigfoots and like the people that call themselves Bigfoot or Sasquatch hunters are going into the woods and looking for the son of a bitch and they still haven't found him after how many decades, he ain't there. I'm sorry. He's just not there.
Why's it gotta be a he? Why's it gotta be a he, Tom?
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Thank you.
It's Sarah Jessica Parker all over again.
Oh my god. At least he didn't compare Bigfoot or Sasquatch to Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean a horse. I mean you know what I mean?
That would I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say while it's being recorded.
No,
About who
say
I was
it.
gonna.
Say it.
No, I won't. No, seriously, I'm not going to.
Oh my goodness.
But
Tomcat, why?
I know.
We could have Cat Lady edit it out.
No, it's fine. But I will just say I don't think I'm not saying that like obviously ghosts are real. Like Charles is right there. I've seen him. I know he's
Fuck
real.
off, Charles.
Aliens, I think they're probably real. Fuck off, Charles. Like aliens, I think they're probably real because the universe is so big. It's just so big that just the likelihood of there not
right,
being
ladies?
Am I right, ladies? The likelihood of there not being some sort of intelligent life or just life in general in some other solar system. It just I can't imagine that that's not real. Of course, I don't know it for a fact, but I can't. We've done been looking through these woods and not found him, and not found our homie Bigfoot. So, homie ain't there. Sorry. We would have seen the homie by now.
Okay. Whatever you say, Tomcat. Like I feel like Bigfoot would probably be terrifying if and when they do show up because they have managed to stay hidden this long. So I'm like, oh, they're probably pretty clever and dangerous if they are real. So,
Yes.
Anyway, I'm so sorry to get us off topic. I just was curious.
What were we talking about? Body modification?
Yes, body modification and how awful it is, with the exception of, in my personal opinion, getting fixed because I like not having to worry about pushing out a bunch of kittens all the time. So that's okay with me.
I have another thought, and I want to see what you guys think. So, because when thinking about body modification, I know because my human does it, and she does some cool things. Like she has a few tattoos, and she gets to choose what outfit she wants to express herself. And she's told me before that she's dyed her hair like purple and blue, and I can't see, but she tells me about it. And I think that that's a really cool way of self-expression, and that people can express who they are or what they believe in, or just showcase something about themselves. But the thing is, humans get a choice, and they do it to their own bodies, whereas some of these things that we're looking at with body modification on animals, they don't have a choice. No one's asking these kitties if they want to be declawed first.
Preach. That part. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's pretty much it. Body mods, wonderful. If that's your thing, do it. But like, don't make that choice for someone else that can't consent to it, or an animal, unless it's like a surgery that is going to save their life. Don't modify your animal's body. Don't cut your dog's ears or cut off their tail. Don't.
Yes.
I mean, I understand like I think there's some like I've heard there's validity to cutting off like dew claws for whatever reason. I might be wrong about that. I don't know, but like, don't come on, y'all.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, I'm gonna get on my one and only like men's rights soapbox and say also don't circumcise your children because for whatever reason that's your or don't pierce your kids' ears when they're a baby because they may not want that when they're older. Boom.
Tell us how you really feel, Tom.
That's that's just what I'm feeling. Don't do that.
That's what you're feline.
That's what I'm feeling.
Oh, that was nice, Maggie.
Bam, 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 bam.
Doggone it.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good, Ali.
Thank you. Thank you. You volleyed and I had to volley back.
Any other body mod opinions?
I mean, I thought you had one, Tom.
I mean, do you like if you want to like get any sort of like cosmetic thing done because you think that'll make you happy, like go for it. But like just don't do it on animals or children that can't consent to it unless it's going to save their life. Like that's literally it. Personally, I do want like a ton of like kitty dermal piercings. I think that would look like sick as fuck, but that's just me.
I don't even I don't even know what that would look like on you, Tom, but you do you. I just remembered, do you remember when we lived on the ranch and Cowboy every year around Easter would like get a bunch of the little chicks and dye them different colors and sell them?
That's so weird.
Right?
So
It's
weird.
messed up. It's messed up.
Yeah.
Like those poor little baby chickens. And then that like I don't know. I mean, chickens have a rough life anyway, most of them, with the exception of the handful that like end up as pets in some hippie's yard
Right.
and get free range of the place and you know have their own Instagram and all that jazz. But like, yeah, I don't think chickens have a very good life. And to start out your life as a chicken being dyed pastel pink or purple or blue
Right?
and then sold down the road to some 5-year-old who's going to just forget to take care of it after it is no longer a cute little chicken,
Absolutely.
cute little baby chick anymore is maddening. Anyway, those are my thoughts on that.
And there's some crazy things happening elsewhere in the world that
Really?
um yeah. Have y'all heard about, and it happens in China, but they're selling dogs that look like pandas.
Oh my god, look at that picture.
What?
Ooh, gross.
That's
I feel real bad.
here's the thing. If that was natural, like if that just happened in nature, it's fucking adorable. But don't force your dog to look like that.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's a chow dog which has undergone, and I quote from the New York Post, has undergone a lot of cosmetic tomfoolery to make it resemble a panda.
I like that. I like that verbiage.
Tomfoolery. Would that have
Yeah.
Tomfoolery.
anything to do
Cosmetic
with the name
tomfoolery.
that yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
So they do careful grooming and coloring, and they turn a chow into a panda dog. And it takes about 2 hours, and the look stays like that with the dog for around 6 weeks. And then the owners have to come back in to like touch up the look.
That is some bullshit.
Um,
That is some bullshit.
yeah. And now they say that there are no chemicals or cruelty involved, but um, the cost of the treatment rises because uh the extra grooming and everything that goes into it. But really, and the only point of it is so they can just tell their friends like, oh, I have a panda dog, and they'd be like, oh, what's a panda dog? And they'd be like, oh my god, it's so cute, it's a dog that looks like a panda. But there's really no other purpose.
Maggie, this does beg the question. If you were going to undergo a grooming to look like another animal, what animal would you want to look like? If you had all the extra fur of like a chow dog.
Oh, that's a very interesting question. See, the animal that first came to my mind, I would not even need the extra fur. I think I would like to look like a seal. Because the seals, they swim through water
Mm-hmm.
and they wave their little flippers, and I just think it would be so cool to to be a sea dog and have flippers.
Yeah, seals are great. Hey Maggie, can you go grab that ball for me real quick?
Ball. Yeah. Be right back.
Uh
What's up?
she still doesn't know about seals raping penguins, does she?
Oh, that's right. Oh God, that's right. I think we told her it was a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to ruin her dreams or whatnot, but I also don't want her to find out the wrong way. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's,
Hey, guys, do you know what
Hey.
I just thought of while I was out getting this ball that was ridiculously hard to find? I don't know how you could see it from where you were at. But anyway, you know what else is another really cool animal that also lives in the ocean and maybe even is friends with the seals?
Hmm.
What?
Dolphins.
Yeah, dolphin, and they're so smart.
Yeah.
They have sonar and really good hearing, like bats, but underwater. That's pretty cool.
It's so
And
very, very
they
cool.
like they like work in teams. Oh my god. Also Maggie, that ball is not the one I was talking about. Can you go get the other one?
There's another ball? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, Allie. I'll go find it. No
Yeah, it's got
worries.
stripes. Okay, thanks, dear. Oh my god. Do we tell her
Dolphins
about
do fucked up
dolphins
shit too.
and the gang rape or like
Exactly.
what are we gonna do?
Why is Maggie drawn to these animals? This is not good.
It's so sad because she's so sweet and like I don't know if we don't tell her, will she continue to live in ignorant bliss, or is she gonna like open her mouth to the wrong person and be like, yeah, I love dolphins. And they're going to be like, well, dolphins gang rape other dolphins. So
Well,
are you sure about
let's
that?
be real. I think we are the two smartest people she hangs out with. Because
You
the other dogs
know,
that she hangs out with, they're not, come on, you know.
yeah. And I don't think her lady is going to tell her either because
No, she's not. Her goddess won't ruin
she's,
that for her. So we just
yeah.
keep her in the dark.
We just keep her away from the internet and away from the dollop and
Yes.
all the things. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I can do that.
Okay. Huh. The bow with the stripe.
You got it. Good job, Maggie.
Found it. Thank you.
You are the bestest girl.
You're the best little dog, best little ball hunter.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Good job,
Oh, no.
Maggie.
Did you find something to talk about while I was gone?
Oh, just, this or that. That we think you'd look really cool as like a lion.
Oh, I could have a big old mane.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be very neat. That's a good idea, Tomcat. What about you two? What animals would you want to be if you could be altered to look like one?
Well, I've been told that I look like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. So I'm really, really hoping that Cat Lady will eventually take the hint and get those bat wings that I keep like pulling up in her web browser for me, because I think that would be rad. I want to look like a dragon, an animated dragon, and I could just like run around the house with my little bat wings flapping, and it'd be awesome. What about you, Tom?
If it's purely for aesthetic and not functionality, I just want to be like a tiger. Like, just like give me a good dye job and I'll be like a sexy tiger. But if we're going for function, I need to have some wings because I gotta fight that owl. Like, we need to be on like a level playing field, level playing space. Because it wouldn't be a field because we'd be in the air. But I need to fly, and homie's going down. So
I can dig it.
functionality versus aesthetic, yeah.
I do think you've got some good tiger vibes going.
Oh yeah, I saw a tiger.
I can't remember how Eye of the Tiger goes, but I was gonna sing it for
Bum,
like
bum, bum,
bum
bum,
bum
bum,
bum
bum,
bum
bum,
bum
bum,
bum
bum,
bum bum.
bum.
But like the
There you go.
the lyrics part.
Rising up, back on the street. Take my chances. Dun dun dun.
Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet.
feet.
Just a man and his will to
To
survive.
survive. It's the
It's
yeah.
been
Eye of the tiger.
It's the cream
Da, 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 yeah. Thanks, y'all.
Cool. I'm glad that you knew the words when the part was "Eye of the Tiger," the name of the song.
Yeah,
Huh. Speaking of Eye of the Tiger, there are other people who have made themselves look like cats. And for various reasons and with various responses from the public. But I did have to say to my good friend Dame Judi Dench and Her Majesty Taylor Swift, that, yeah, okay, people were freaked out by you as cats in the movie version of Cats. That was not everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people were really, really horrified. But at the end of the day, you brought something to life in a new way. And there's got to have been somebody out there who enjoyed it. You know, nobody that I have heard of, but surely somebody liked it. And so you brought that somebody, whoever they may be, wherever they may be hiding, you brought them joy. And that is just so important.
So true. So true. I mean, that I didn't watch the movie, but I saw the preview some, and they did kind of creep me out a bit. Although Taylor
Yeah.
and Taylor and Dame Judy are both pretty cool. I just Maggie, how do you know those two? That's such a interesting pair for you to be having a conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, they were at the dog park. And they were there with their little muffins, and I was there, my nugget self with my goddess, and we all met. And you know, when you click with someone, you just click. Like the day that we met Betty White, it just happens, and it's magic. And you know, something you've got a bond for life. That's what the dog park does. And I know that you two have never experienced that.
Mm-mm.
And maybe one day. Um, but yeah, there's something special that happens there. It's just hard to put into words.
Sounds amazing. Sometimes I wish I were a dog. Not often, but sometimes.
But sometimes.
Well, I know it doesn't happen often, but when it does, do you know where some of the best places that you can find some doggo content and doggos at dog parks is?
Would
It's on
it
the
be
Instagram.
Instagram?
It's on the Instagram, where you can
Ooh,
also
yeah.
find us at Podcasters on Instagram. And we have all kinds of fun things that we like to share with you. And you can find a link in the show notes.
We've actually recently started doing some animation based on some of our episode content, and you can see that in Instagram and or YouTube. You should also check out Positive Karma. They are our favorite local rescue. They have a lot of awesome kitties that are looking for their forever homes. And that link is in our show notes and Instagram bio as well.
Yeah. If you ever want to call in with your questions or comments or concerns, you can email us at podcasters@gmail.com. That's PODCATSTERS, podcasters@gmail.com, with any of your questions, because the only acceptable cat call
Is one you make to the podcasters.
And you should also check out our merch on Redbubble. There's all kinds of cool stuff for all of you pet lovers out there. There's something for everybody, and you can find it on Redbubble, and that link is also in the show notes.
All right. So, one last thing. We are a new podcast and we are hoping to find our Kit Kats and doggos that would really benefit from this show. And one way to do that is with your help. So if you would like to leave us a 5-star review in the podcatcher of your choice, Tomcat will read that to you in his best Only Felines voice. But before I have him do that, I just want to make a quick announcement that we are going to start releasing episodes in seasons of 9 episodes a season, since a cat has 9 lives, and our first season is nice and epic with 9 episodes for each of us. So our first season is 27 episodes. You are listening to the final episode of the first season of Podcasters, and we will be back shortly with season 2 and our next 9 episodes. Huzzah! Take it away, Tomcat.
Is Bigfoot real? You likely already know the answer. If there is a Bigfoot or Sasquatch, it is hiding extremely well. Scientific evidence for the existence of a modern day Bigfoot may be proving elusive, but a giant bipedal ape did once walk the earth. A species named was about 10 feet tall and weighed up to 595 pounds. About how much I weighed after quarantine. Based on fossil evidence, however, lived in Southeast Asia, not North America, and went extinct hundreds of thousands of years ago, with the exception of Jennifer Coolidge.
Is that what you were going to say earlier, Tom? Because I love her.
I do too.
She's so funny.
I was mostly thinking about like Sasquatch like getting like cosmetic like body modification to like fit into human society, and I'm thinking about Jennifer Coolidge and Legally Blonde with that big hair doing Reese Witherspoon's nails.
Jennifer Coolidge, if you are out there, you are a queen and we love you. And Tomcat is sorry.
I am.
From the depths of his soul, because
I am.
You're amazing. Oh my god.
You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want to hot dog real bad.